Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello there, my friends. This is Kevin Lopez, back again from Personal Tutors. In the series of offering you various complete explanations of the chapters, today I'm taking the book that is from Standard 6th. The book's name is A Pact with the Sun. And if you want to know about some other chapters or explanations, here is the information button. Click on it, you'll be forwarded to the playlist that will be providing you various other explanations as well. So coming back to the chapter. What happened to the reptiles? This is a chapter that basically shows the need of every person in a society, my friends. Here, exactly. It happens that the story starts about a village known as Pambupati. Now, this village, Pambupati, had people of all culture, community staying together. They were totally dwelling down in a harmonious atmosphere. There was peace, happiness, harmony out there. Unfortunately, certain wrong things started to happen. Certain wrong things, for instance, were the fights between Hindus and Muslims. Houses were being burned, temples were being destroyed, mosques were being burnt. It happened so that when things grew unfavorable for people to dwell there, quite a number of inhabitants fled. Thus, it happened so that Prem too, one of the inhabitants, fled. Prem here is a person who actually loved living in the village, but was quite agitated by the violence that was taking place. He ran away and kept on running, took some coins and belongings along with him, whatever he could get, a bus or a train or anything. But at the end, when he was tired, he sat down at a place, met a sage, exclaimed him the whole stuff. The sage here went ahead and informed him about a story, about an incident. The sage narrated him that there was this forest out there, and they formed a union, of which the Makara, that is the large male crocodile, was the president. It happened so that Makara disliked the turtles. So one fine day he ordered the turtles to leave the forest and go away. Since the turtles could not deny the president's order, they had to move out of the place. They rushed out. They were exiled, kind of. Once the turtles went away, the whole forest was filled with the smell of rot. That is a bad smell. It was the smell of dead animals, dead fruits that the turtles used to eat out and consume. This agitated a few. Thus, later on, it happens so that the Makara, out of his dislike, also asked the snakes to move out. Once the snakes were out, the population of rats grew, the frogs grew larger than the basic size of theirs. They started even eating baby crocodiles, and the rats got more bolder. This was further infuriated by a decision of Makara by asking the lizards too to leave the forest, because he did not like the squishy, slimy lizards, and because they too changed their colors, some of them, basically the chameleons and all. Once the lizards was asked to leave the forest was suddenly engulfed by numerous insects who were much larger in size. Thus, later on, when the epidemic broke out, Makara understood the importance of these species of animals as well. Thus, Prem, the protagonist of the story here, decides to take this story back to his village and explain it to them and tell it to them, so that they come to know, the villagers come to know about the importance of various other people around them. Everybody seems to be equal. Yes, my friends, that's the morale, that's the message given in this story. May the person be of any caste, may the person be of any religion, culture, creed. His importance is really felt and needed in the society, my friends. Let's have a look at a few question and answers. The first question answer is, in what way is Pambupati different from any other village? Well, Pambupati was a village where people from all different sects, castes, religion, creed, color lived together. There were Hindus, there were Muslims, they prayed in temples, they worshipped in mosques, they had temples in the village, they had the mosques out there. And yes, people also were living in peace and harmony. Why is Prem determined not to return to his village? Prem was determined not to return to his village just because of a puny reason, that exactly the violence that was taking place in his village was something that had disheartened him, something that had rocked him deep inside and made him feel saddened by the facts of not having a harmonious village stay. Why did Makara dislike the tortoise, the snakes and the lizards? Write a line about each. Makara disliked the tortoise because he thought them to be slow and stupid. Yes, my friend, that was the very reason Makara disliked the turtles. He did not knew the advantages of them, but he disliked them. He hated the snakes because, according to him, the snakes were slimy and they made funny noises. At the end, he disliked the lizards as well because the lizards were having something called strange habits, and they usually changed their colors too. Thus, he started hating them. Now, what went wrong when the tortoise, snakes and lizards left the forest? Once the tortoise left the forest, there was a rotten smell of decaying fruits and dead bodies of animals that the tortoise used to consume. When the snakes left, the population of the frogs and rat grew bolder, and the frogs even started eating baby crocodiles. At the end, when the lizards were called off, the insects in the village suddenly grew. And that's the reason that the whole forest was in a turmoil, my friends. Why do you think Prem wants to tell the story of the reptiles to the people in his village? Prem knew that once the story would be told to people around there, they will start to realize their mistakes. They'll come to know that every person of every caste, creed or color is important, is very, very important for all of us. So thus, being in peace and harmony is something that they can help us out. So this was an explanation, my friends, of the chapter, what happened to the reptiles. For furthermore explanations on any other lessons from the book, A Pact with the Sun, this is the playlist. You can just click on it. You'll be forwarded to the channel and the playlist where you'll be getting list of exercises and the explanations about the various other chapters. If you have any other suggestions or comments, please do comment below. We would be glad to hear from you. And I request you to subscribe to our channel as well. So thanking you very much today, my friends. This is Kevin Lopez. It would be glad to hope and listen more from you, my friends. We have been receiving overwhelming responses. We have also started giving out Hindi explanations, my friends. So if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, we would be going ahead and offering you an open platform where you can interact with us directly and get the recent playbacks. We would be, in our further videos, would be explaining quite numerous other chapters. So thank you once again. Subscribe to the channel and just see to it that you can go ahead and get the basics. Thanking you, my friends. This is Kevin Lopez. I would be glad to sign off today. See you again. So thank you once again.